Number 3 would have to be from the original God of War, the death of Ares. Basically, Ares has been defeated by Kratos, who Ares saved his life. But you gotta find funny, most of the guys Kratos kills also save his life in the beginning. I bet they're regretting it. So pretty much, he's begging for mercy, pretty much telling him, I was the one who saved your life. And Kratos, of course, says, yeah, I know this, but I'm gonna kill you anyway. Stab. And right there is the death of Ares, the god of war. And pretty much where all this madness started. And no, I'm not doing the Sparta joke. And pretty much after that, Kratos is hoping to get forgiveness for all the sins that he's done under the orders of Ares. He cast his body over the cliff because he couldn't do it. But it turns out he was being saved by Athena, who puts him in the throne of the god of war. Which pretty much starts the rest of the series. Number 2 would have to be the death of Kratos from God of War 3. Now, after having a whole bunch of crap happen to Kratos, you know, getting his shoulder having a hole in it, getting a fingernail ripped off, getting blinded, Kratos decides to do the finishing thing to finish off Kratos. And that's by swallowing him. Kind of like what he did with his children, to prevent them from killing him and taking his throne. But unfortunately, what Kratos is about to learn, that may have worked with some of the gods, but it doesn't work with Kratos. And he shows it in one of the coolest ways possible. Now, I must warn you, this scene is very, very gory. Let's take a watch. Oh, what's this? Stomach cramp? Oh, man, Kratos is roughhousing it in there. What's that? A blade? It looks like the blade of Olympus. Oh, snap. Oh, and yes, those are his intestines. Just thought I'd point that out. And yeah, Kratos decided to go in there so he could get the Olympus stone. But just because he got it doesn't mean he's gonna let Kratos go. I mean, after all, he tried crushing him, he swallowed him, so yeah, of course he's not gonna let him go. Now he's gonna punch up this crystal that's in his belly button, breaks out, latches onto it, and BAM! Right up his mandible. And shove it through further, because you know, he's brutal like that. Oh, but he's not done yet. He is so not done yet. Yeah, Kratos is just about to put on the finishing touches. Yeah, I don't know why you gotta punch out that crystal thing. I don't know, I find it a bit pointless. If anybody can tell me why you have to do that, please tell me. I'd like to know. So you keep punching it until it breaks. Which this guy's having a bit of trouble with. Oh, he got it. Yeah, this isn't my game footage. I had to download it with the YouTube downloader. See, up now he pretty much called Kratos a coward, which I find funny since this is the guy getting killed. And now, time for the big finale. Finish him! Fatality! Stabbed right through the face. And yep, Kratos is just beginning to feel his suffering. Ah, poor guy. Poor guy. Now, you've seen the deaths of gods, titans, the Hydra, and the Kraken. So, what is obviously number 1? Well, for that, we'll have to do a bit of spoilers. Ladies and gentlemen, the number 1 badass brutal kill by Kratos. Number 1, you obviously saw this coming. That's right, Kratos versus Zeus. Basically, in this scene, you're trying to open up Pandora's box so Kratos can get the power to kill God again. But he ends up running into Zeus again, having to fight him in Mortal Kombat style. Pretty much puts the entire series to shame, if I may add. tries to stop Pandora from going to the box, does one of the coolest war cries I've ever heard, leaps to pound the living crap out of Zeus, begins to find out that Pandora is dead now. The box is empty, goes to fight Zeus again, ends up getting betrayed again by Gaia, ends up fighting Zeus again, kills Gaia, and it looks like he kills Zeus. Zeus grabs Kratos, Kratos goes deep into his psyche, and then you finish him off. And now this, I have to say, is actually one of the most awesome parts of the entire God of War 3 game. This is the first part of the game where it actually goes to a first-person view of Kratos, and it actually works nicely. So Kratos decides to say, fuck this, I'm not playing around anymore. So he runs up to Zeus after throwing down his blades, and then starts beating the living crap out of him. Now, if you've read Game Informer, the way that you keep killing him by smashing his face on the floor or the rocks or the fallen debris, and the screen keeps basically getting red. Now basically there, all you have to do, when the screen is completely red, you have to stop pressing the circle button. Or else you can pretty much keep doing that over and over and over and over again. It's your choice whether to stop the brutalness, or to just keep letting it all out and just watch all its bloody glory. So there you go, the top 10 most badass brutal kills by Kratos. Now, for those of you who are watching this and may be a bit interested in the game, I highly recommend playing the God of War franchise. It's awesome, it's action-packed, and overall, you'll have a great time. And if there's a brutal kill in here that you thought that should have been in the list, I'm sorry, but it's my list and not yours. And if you want a list that contains your brutal kill, by all means make it yourself. Thank you for watching this video. I'm Realm Morse, and I'm signing out.